My name is Jiaoying Summers. Don't worry about pronouncing Jiaoying. My iPhone auto-correct Jiaoying to annoying. People also ask me, why don't you have a Chinese last name? I had one before I got married. I was a hoe. Hi guys, I'm Jiaoying Summers. Welcome to Tiger MILF podcast. I am so excited today. Finally, I got him on my pod. I think he is one of the best comedians working today. It's such an honor. I was able to perform with him in New York a lot at the stand. And I was very lucky to meet his wife and his baby in her belly. Are you ready for the very funny Joe List? My energy is so high, Joe.
Nobody reacted. Did we plug that in later? Everyone going, yeah.
Yes, I'm just so high right now.
Oh, please be high.
Because you are, I feel like really, really important because you are wearing a Gap hoodie with a broken zipper.
It's a Gap hoodie. I wear it most days. People email me and go, get a new sweatshirt. You have money. And the zipper's broken, so I have to zip it like this. Oh, wow. See, there you go.
Broken zippers.
Broken Zippers. That's our band.
Yeah, Broken Zippers.
We are the Broken Zippers from Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, that's very special, Joe. So we were talking about LA, Joe. I think it was so sweet of you to defend LA for us. Because everybody in New York just, when I say I'm from LA, they're like, ugh.
Yeah, people hate it. I think it became like a thing years ago. It's like the cool thing to say. Fuck LA. LA sucks. And I'm like, what is it you hate? The ocean, the mountains, that's all I like, actually.
Yeah. But sunshine?
Sunshine, perfect weather, Yeah. It's nice.
I think people in New York, the New York comics, they are really like serious about their craft. And they think people here are just like phony motherfuckers running around lying to each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But the city itself, no, the people are garbage. No question about it. But the city is delightful.
Yeah, it's pretty nice if you just ignore the people.
No.
Fast with disgusting people.
There's great people, too. Some of my favorite people in the world are in Los Angeles.
That's nice. Maybe like if you are a nice person, being in LA make you look better because people are so disgusting around you.
Yeah,
I
think
become
so.
like Dalai Lama is no longer Dalai Lama.
Wait, what? What happened to the Dalai Lama?
I don't think there's any way coming back from asking a little kid to suck your tongue.
Oh, the tongue. Yeah.
Do you think
I heard about that.
There's a PR thing it can happen to erase this? I don't think so.
Is it possible he has dementia? Maybe he's a little.
He should hire you as the head of the PR.
I mean, I'll come in.
That can be forgiven if you can convince us he has dementia.
I'll come in. I'll say the Dalai Lama has lost his marbles, and he's a good guy who, he thought he was talking to his wife. Does the Dalai Lama have a wife?
No.
All right. He thought he was talking to my wife. I don't know. I'd be happy if my wife made out with the Dalai Lama. I'd be thrilled. Love the Dalai.
Yes. So, what else should we do? So, you are a New Yorker. I'm just curious. I've been around New York for like 14 days straight, last 14 days. And I know like last month, there is a car chase. Prince Harry and Meghan, they were in the car for 2 hours, chased by paparazzi in Manhattan. Do you think it's possible? 2 hours straight car chase in Manhattan?
That seems insane. I should warn you, I read almost no news, so this is all news to me. I did hear about the Dalai Lama thing briefly, but yeah, maybe. I mean, that seems ridiculous. I've never driven for more than 25 consecutive seconds in New York City.
Exactly.
Yeah.
2 hours straight is like somebody lying about he can be hard for 2 hours, and you know that he needs Viagra.
Yeah, it feels like total bullshit. I have been hard for 2 hours if you're...
Nice.
Yeah, no Viagra.
You or no?
No.
Well, I've seen my wife. She's hot.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I've seen her. She's hot, so that could be possible.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with her, but anyways.
I don't think Harry and Meghan would be in a car for 2 hours with paparazzi unless she's breastfeeding him in a car. Like, I need privacy. That's when you need privacy. Like, I'm breastfeeding my Harry car chase. I just don't believe it. Why are they wanting for privacy when they are in the news more than everybody else?
Yeah, it isn't like a lot of the TMZ. By the way, I was just behind the TMZ bus here in Hollywood.
Wow.
Which was
were they pointing at you?
No, I wanted
That's Joe List with a broken zipper.
The guy, my Lyft driver was like, oh, I got to get a picture of him behind the TMZ truck, which I thought was weird. And I wanted to say, well, you're with a pretty big celebrity right now.
And you don't even know.
Yeah, I have over 100,000 followers on Instagram. So I think I know what I'm doing.
That's 10 times worth 10 times than TikTok.
I don't have.
I heard like an Instagram follower is worth 10 times more than TikTok.
Oh, is that right?
So that means you have not 1 million followers at least on TikTok.
I got to get on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. I think we talked about it.
Yeah, it just do the same video. You have a pool of videos that are waiting to get on TikTok and get you in trouble.
I know, but TikTok, you know what it is about TikTok? You open it and it just starts going, and it makes me crazy. And I think it's destroying our society.
And I think TikTok is the new. I think TikTok is like the new tobacco.
Yes, very similar.
You don't think it's bad until you die.
Yes, although I think it's bad.
You're ahead
I'm
of
like
time.
on the forefront.
You're ahead of time, but like people just keep getting on it until they start dying because it's a cool thing. Like smoking was a cool thing. If you don't smoke, you are a pussy.
Right.
Like you're dumb. Like you are not on TikTok, you're stupid. But like then everybody dies on TikTok, and people are like, oh, I have my assistant on TikTok. I don't look at it because TikTok hate me. I hate them. So my assistant go on and do the things and talk to people. She didn't really talk to them because I don't go there, so she's not really working. But I don't care.
I got to do that. I need to get somebody and hire somebody and all the stuff, but I got to do something because my
I really think you have so many materials from your previous all of your shows. There's so many, even like your crowd work would be timeless because you are not burning any materials for your next special if you just have a lot of your crowd work out.
All right, I got to do it. I'm going to do it. This is my vow. Where's the camera?
Yeah.
TikTok, I'm coming at you. I've tried a couple times, by the way. I've gone on and then I post a video and it gets 11 likes. And one guy writes, "You suck." And then I just go, I'm out.
You are journalist. You're just gonna post your old videos. You have somebody do it two video a day. Just do it.
2 videos a day?
3 is better. Because TikTok, they don't care. They don't know. Like the old video from 2 years ago would pop out. So if you post 3, nobody knows you are being desperate.
Right. I am desperate, folks. I'm dying. That's why I'm here. I'm desperate. Here I am. Is that hurtful? You reacted in a way.
Should we tell him I'm not Ali Wong? Because I don't think he knows.
I thought you were huge. You told me you're the biggest comic in LA.
I think Joe thinks I'm Ali Wong. I don't think he knows.
Yeah, you did the Netflix special. You were pregnant.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Oh my God. I think Joe doesn't know. That's why he's here. I kind of didn't say I'm not Ali Wong. I think that's probably why he assumed that. I didn't lie to him, but I didn't tell him I wasn't.
I know.
Is that a good lie?
For many years. Have I led a good life?
No. I'm just saying, like, how do you lie to your wife?
My wife thinks I'm in St. Louis right now. She has no idea I'm here. So I just keep a straight face. No, I've never lied. I break out in hives. I can't lie. I'm not a good liar.
You're not good at lying,
I get very hivey. Yeah.
I was watching you on stage. Some of your jokes is like you just can't be a bad person. But what is a white lie?
What is a white lie?
Yeah.
I think a white lie, like, for instance, you said I'm running 10 minutes late and you were actually 17 minutes late. I think maybe that's like
a white lie. Yeah, well, like for Asian woman driver, like I delivered myself here.
I mean, I'm impressed.
It's like a miracle.
No, I'm joking, of course. I get all day. But I think white lie is like a very small lie, right? Like right?
I think a white lie is some people use when they are really manipulative because they always say it's good for you. That's why I lied to you, because if I tell you the truth, it's gonna hurt your feelings. I want to protect you. That's why I didn't tell you that. They're just lying to you. You're like, you lied to me. That's all.
But that's bigger than a white lie. I think a white lie is like, have you seen this movie? And you're like, oh yeah, I saw it. They just say that because they want to keep moving with the conversation, right?
Yeah,
I could be wrong about this.
That's true. So
what you're talking about is like, what's it called? What's that word?
Manipulative.
Yes, gaslighting.
Gaslighting. Yeah, I think
Same thing?
because I'm so like brainwashed by my ex-husband. He's like mentally abusive. Slowly, until I just think I'm crazy. I am crazy, but he can't make me think I'm more crazy than I'm already crazy.
Right.
Right. Like that's manipulative. Right. I know I'm crazy, but he makes me feel like I am insane.
Right.
There's 2 levels of craziness.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, but like I just realized that it's probably better for my life and any guy who is gonna, get trapped by me to know that I'm crazy the first date.
Yeah, it's good. Just lay all the cards out.
Yeah, like you came here the first podcast. I lied to you about how my ETA. Then I lied to you about who I am. But I still try to tell you, I didn't tell you I'm Ali Wong. I just tell you I'm not Ali Wong.
Right.
You say Ali Wong, and you're like, yeah. And then I didn't say no. I didn't say yes. So then you know I'm a piece of shit. Then you just don't expect more from me. Like next time you are at the podcast, you're like, I'll be there at 1:30. And she's Ali Wong from Wish.com. So it's still similar, I guess. The Chinese thing, no, Asian thing. And then you just don't get mad at me.
I don't think I could be mad at you.
Imagine like when people are perfect, that's why I think my husband, we just end up a divorce because he was pretending to be a perfect guy.
Right.
And it just become like it's like two different person.
Well, my wife will never accuse me of being perfect. That's for sure. She's like, you're annoying, you suck, you're stupid.
Yeah.
But I don't lie. So that's good.
Yeah. So she just, no, it's not going to get worse from this.
Yeah. I mean, it could. We're about to have a kid. So it could get worse. I could be like, oh my God, I got to go on the road for a while.
And you are going to take them to the road?
What's that?
Taking them to the road? Like George Carlin.
Did he take his baby on the road?
The wife and the baby. They both went on the road. She's always hanging.
I'll try, but
that'll be fun.
Yeah, here and there. But I feel like it's a lot. Yeah, I think we'll go on the road sometime.
I would say like 1 weekend out of a month. That'll be manageable.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, because your dates are so demanding. You just can't pay attention. You're gonna cause more drama. If they yell at you the phone, it is very much better than yelling at you at your face before you go on stage.
Right. Yeah, see, we never talk on the phone, but I think when we have a kid, we'll become like a FaceTime people. I hate the phone. Did you talk on the phone? Do you talk?
I just I FaceTime with my son and he just look at me. He goes, "Where's my train?" I said, "I'm here. Hi. Where's my train?" I'm like, "Are you German? Or you want the train? Like why?"
Well, I mean, I thought you said treat, but a train? He just has a train?
He just wants me to buy him a train or a truck every time I go to tour. But he won't say, "Hi, how are you, mommy?" He just say, "Where is my train?" He see my face. He knows that's a train face. Was a truck. Like I just represent a toy. Like he didn't really care about me, which I don't complain about that because I don't really think about him when I'm touring. And I'm very happy in New York because they are not waiting for me at home.
Boy, it makes it really seem like having a kid is a nightmare. Did I make a huge mistake, do you think?
You are going to have the materials of the world. It's not a mistake, Joe. You are going to be so grateful of all of the material he's going to give you.
But I don't just want material. I want meaning and love.
Yeah, there is.
All that bullshit.
I just don't care about it. But you would care about it. And they are very funny. They look at you. I mean, it's the best time is from now to, like, I would say 11 or 12. When they are 12, you are not cool enough for them. They don't care about you anymore.
Yeah,
now you are the only thing.
Also.
Now they are like the dog. You are everything. But when they are 12, they become a cat.
Right.
Which is like, ew, Dad, you think it's funny? No, you don't know what I don't know. They say like all kind of weird word that young people think. They're like, you don't know what this is. You're so old, Dad. Like they just look at you like you are disgusting. Like the cat just like walk around and show the asshole at you and just walk away. The dog is like, whoo, whoo, whoo.
Right.
Now he's a dog. Trust me.
Dog better than a cat for sure. But also, I'm an old parent. Like when my kid is 12, I'll be 75.
He's just gonna be judging you.
Oh,
so now is the best time. They will make you feel like you are the only one in the world, the most important person in the world. My daughter never really cared about me. She just looked at me. She's like,
But then I think they get perspective at some point, maybe someday.
She's terrible too. When they are 2, they are very bad. Joe, you don't take him to tour when he's 2.
Oh God.
Yeah, they are really mean.
Should we just?
It's like
should I get divorced?
No, you keep them. Like I think your son is gonna be super cute from 1 to 2. Age 2, you take a break from parenting, and then from 3, he's sweet again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3, they are sweet again. 2, they are terrible. They are just have bad. I think it's like a menopause of children. Like that's the year you're like, everything sucks. Everybody sucks.
The terrible 2s. Well, my wife will be in menopause when the baby's 3 weeks old. We're very old. I mean, we fucked up. We're just 100. Can I swear? Sorry, I swear.
Yeah, you can swear. You can say the C word too.
Cat?
No, chink.
Oh, jeez. What kind of show is
You can
this?
say anything. I'm a Chinese, so
I
think it's fine. I think I want to take the power back from that word.
Okay.
I think it's just like I was in trouble, Joe. Somebody I said my eyes are chinky, and somebody said that that's racist, and I'm very insulted by you. My wife is Chinese, and you cannot say that from a white guy. I said, but your wife is Korean though. Mary Park is definitely Korean. And he's like, are you sure? I said, you know what? You go home and say that this woman said the word chink is so disgusting. I hate that chink. She's gonna give you a blowjob because they hate Chinese.
Wait, so is the C word that's specifically for Chinese people?
Yeah, chink is for Chinese. Gook is for Korean.
Oh wow!
Like somebody's
I had no idea.
Somebody asked me, I love you, Margaret Cho. I'm like, what? I'm not Margaret. She's a gook, I'm a chink. It's different kind of
Good gracious, I can't be appearing on this show.
No, Joe's like, that's
is wild.
Disgusting. I just feel like
I've been duped, folks. I don't know.
Joe, can you like, if you cannot say the right racial slur to me, do you have the right to be racist towards me?
That's a good point. Someone should take the time to figure out.
If you want to be racist, you have to take the time to learn the racial slurs, like a Japanese Jap. Like you just tell them, go back to China. Like people are racist, they go to a Korean person, go back to China. Tell Japanese, go back to China. I'm from Japan. It is a part of China. Go back. Like it's not being racist. It's being silly. It's being dumb, stupid bitch.
Right. Now, what about does every country, does Thailand have something?
I think
Indonesia?
I think they don't get enough hate from the white people.
I've always said that.
Yeah, so they don't really. The people just think they are one place. Like they think everybody look darker is from the Philippines. They don't really tell the difference between Thailand. But Vietnamese kind of look Eastern Asia. Like Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese kind of look similar.
They've done studies. I read I know we're having a good time here, but I'm going to bring science into this. They've done sociological studies that people have a harder time telling the difference between different races.
They do.
Like Asian people maybe think white people look very similar and vice versa.
Yes. Like when you can see older Asian people watching Olympics, they were like, it's all the same people running.
Right. Like you probably think I look like John Mulaney and
you are not
Patrick
John Mulaney?
Stewart. No. I am Patrick Stewart though. Do you know who Patrick Stewart is? I picked a celebrity from like 40 years ago.
I know John Mulaney.
Patrick Stewart was in Star Trek.
I just saw you last week at the Bourbon Room. So you are not the same guy who did Baby Jane?
No, totally different guy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well.
Sorry, Allie. We really blew it.
I think because your eyes are not trained to see them when you grow up. Like my grandma, I've never seen any white people ever since the 8 Nations raped, murdered Peking. So she hasn't seen any. So she sees you as a white guy. She thinks you are John Oliver.
Right.
And you see me, you're like, you are, Mei-Ling from Panda Express, And they see and also every of my black friends go to China, they are a celebrity.
They are what?
A celebrity.
Celebrated?
Like a star, like a celebrity.
Oh,
they
right,
would think they are if you are tall, they definitely think you are Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
one of my friends was getting autograph because somebody think he's Kobe Bryant. He's like, you think I'm Kobe or you think I'm a ghost? Like, what do you think I am? Like, he died.
Right. Well,
after he died, they still ask him for autograph.
Maybe I think he's hiding out in China.
Yeah, so all of my black friends, they go to Great Wall because they are all tourists there, right? There's a lot of black people, white people, and then all the black people get more autographs than the white people.
Wow.
Because if you are tall, they probably think you are you're an NBA star because the NBA is so big in China.
I'm pretty tall. Maybe I should go out there.
You should go there. I think definitely they will think you are John Oliver.
I would love to go to China. I got asked to go to China and I almost went and then something came up. I forget what, but I ended up not going.
You can't say anything? Came up?
Oh, you're not allowed to say? What goes on there? I've heard things. I've heard it's not so pleasant. America's better. That's what everyone says, but I don't know.
Just... as long as you can keep your whole mouth shut, you have a good time.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of you just don't say anything.
But I think a lot of comedians go there. They do shows for the expats and whatnot.
They have to be briefed with what can be said.
Ah.
There's a Chinese stand-up comedian. He said something about, he made a joke about the Chinese army, Chinese soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
He got canceled, and the whole big media company produced stand-up comedy. There's a big company they got banned forever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's just very sensitive. Like my nipples.
Oh my good gracious! All right,
like
that's a wrap.
Also,
folks.
like your wife is gonna be mad at you because breastfeeding is a motherfucker.
Yeah, well, and I'm on a podcast where you're talking about how sensitive your nipples are. She's gonna be
like
furious.
Breastfeeding. Like she's gonna breastfeed.
I've been sucking on her tits for many years.
Yeah, but you're probably gentle. But like the kids.
No, I chew on them like bubble gum.
Okay, so she's like prepared for breastfeeding.
I don't know if she's prepared. I don't know.
So
how do you prepare? What do you do? Put clothespins on there?
I think like you just prepare that. You give up your like nipple, like you are like you prepare like you prepare being breastfeeding. It's like you are gonna get fat, but also you are gonna have saggy tits. Like getting fat is not the only thing that's gonna happen to you.
Yeah,
your tits is gonna. She can actually. I mean, I tuck it in my belt, just or wear it as like a scarf.
Oh boy, this sounds horrible. I'm coming
kidding.
in here.
I was lucky.
I'm terrified.
Joe.
My wife's tits are gonna turn to garbage. My kid's gonna hate me.
Only when he's 2 and after he's 12. You have a happy 8 years.
Okay. I have 8 years before he turns 12.
My math is not right. 8 years before he's 10. Because you have to skip 2 years when he's 2. 1 year when he's 2. So it's like you have, I should be fired at 11 years. 11 years. 2-year-old is a bad year.
Oh boy.
2 years is a bad year.
It's a great big nightmare, the whole thing. I read an article too, and I read a lot, obviously, folks. I don't mean to throw all my intellect at you guys. But there's an article about how, there's actual studies that your quality of life does go down.
Yeah.
As a parent.
Yeah, because I think getting enough sleep is one of the most important things for human species. And as a parent, that goes away.
Right, the sleep, and then because I've been living a free-spirited life. I'm out. Last night I was on the Hollywood Strip, Sunset Strip. I was doing coke and making love to prostitutes.
Nice.
And just blowing everybody in sight. But when I have a kid, I won't be able to do that.
You just can't do it. But when you finish your show at 2 a.m. and at 7 a.m., your son is gonna jump in bed with you and tell you how much he loves you, screaming into your ears so you can't sleep every day.
At least he's screaming, "I love you." That's pretty good.
But he won't let you sleep. But he'll give a diarrhea and poop on your face. He will do it.
That's my thing, though.
Yeah, they will.
They will. Diarrhea, my chest, face.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, I love that.
You can't sleep. I think not sleeping is why my mom, parents can be really mean to the kids. Just shut the fuck up, I understand why my mom said that to me.
Yeah. No, a lot of parents are very mean, and it's hard because I don't have a kid, and I'm like, how could you be this mean? But I don't understand.
Have you ever had a dog?
No. I have nieces and nephews.
Yeah, but you can be the cool uncle. You don't have to change diaper every day.
Funkle, yeah.
Yeah, funkle, yeah. Yeah, fun uncle. You just don't have to change diapers. It just I think I forgive my mom for being cunty to me after I had kids. I just understand how much work she's been putting.
Right.
If I wasn't even a boy, can you imagine?
I think boys are easier.
No, just they deserve to be alive in China. I was a girl. She kept me,
I see.
And I still poop. That's awful.
Yeah. No, what happens with China? You can't have a girl. You can have one girl. How does it work?
It's now you can have anything you want. You can have a boy, a girl, or pork barbecue, whatever you want. But in the 90s, you can only have one child, no gender. But in Chinese culture, we wanted that child to be a son. When it's not a son, if you don't have it, you don't have a baby. Then you have another one. Hopefully, it's a boy.
Oh.
And that girl goes to places like,
Wow. But you made it. You're in. You weren't born in the 90s.
My dad dropped me on the ground. He was going to drop me off to the dumpster. But I started screaming. My mom wasn't. She wanted to keep me. She was like, I'll keep her even though she's a girl.
I'm glad she did.
Ask me how do you know? They tell me every Tuesday. If I don't behave, don't finish my food. Or do you know that we brought you back from the dumpster for you to not finish your food?
But it all worked out. Here you are, right here in Hollywood, California, talking to the one and only John Mulaney.
Joe List.
Joe List. Excuse me. Mulaney. I get confused myself.
Same person, right? Yes. I also, it just it's crazy. I think I really want to ask you. I think one of the most important thing everybody is watching want to know is that what is your what was the moment you decided to become a comedian?
Moment is tough. I really loved comedy. I mean, I grew up in the late 80s, early 90s. Comedy Boom was on VH1. I don't know. When did you come here?
I came here 2009, but I am pretty cultured with the history of comedy. I'm learning. I've been learning since I started comedy. So you can tell me the names and
yeah. But I was growing. It was like comedy was on VH1, MTV, A&E, HBO. So it was just everywhere. And
what was a comedian you watched when you grew up?
Cosby was like, the biggest and best. Rest in peace. Carlin, of course.
Oh, I love
and Gallagher, Elaine Boozler, and then there was just like all those shows, but they just had like showcases. So I didn't even know who they were. They were just like, here's this guy.
Yeah.
Whoever they were. I mean, a lot of them I probably would know now. It's probably like Paul Reiser or whatever. And but yeah, Carlin, Cosby, Elaine Boozler, and Gallagher were like and Louis Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Those were like our favorite ones. And then whoever else would like come on was great. And then Dennis Leary, when I was a kid, like a little bit later, was like, whoa, this guy, he was like the tough guy. And then like Jim Carrey. But yeah, so I just always wanted to do it, even as like a little kid. It just seemed so exciting. I wanted to be an athlete or a comedian.
It's actually pretty similar job.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, people don't understand that being a great comedian is like playing for Olympics. You have to be doing it every day. People just think they can do what we do.
Right.
And that's very funny. They think they can do what we do. And then they go on stage, they're like, just kill me. Just fucking kill me right now.
Yeah. I think a lot of people try it and go, oh, this was a bad idea.
Yeah, do you think I can talk? Yeah, you can run too. Run a marathon,
Right.
Go compete with the Olympics and see how you run. Yeah, everybody can talk.
Right.
I think we talked about how comedy has changed from when I think in early 2000s, in the 90s, in the 80s, as a comedian, your career is made when you are at the Late Show.
Right.
But now it's not the same anymore.
Yeah, no, a late show doesn't mean anything. Now, like a TikTok gets way more views than a late night.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's really crazy.
Yeah, it's still fun to do a late night. But yeah, now it's more just like...
You've been on many late night shows, obviously.
Yeah, I've done 5 late nights.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And they were all very fun, but none of them like blew up my career or anything.
Your careers blew up, and especially like when we're at the stand, whenever you go on stage, I always remember we're in the green room, like, okay, Joe, let's sit on stage, let's go see him, and so we'll just always go stand there to watch you. It's just such a treat to watch you live.
Thank you. That's
and I learned so much from watching you live, because I feel like I have such insecurity about my English, and it affects my delivery. And when I watch your delivery, I really just got very inspired, just like learning to, when you see something great, you really can't do it in one day. You just have to, remember that, and then you just keep doing it every day, every show, and then gradually you can go towards more free.
Yeah.
People don't understand. They're like, okay, it's not like you do a homework, you study calculus. Okay, that's how he did it. I'll use this equation to do it. You can't do it. You know what's wrong when you are good, but to fix it, you just have to keep doing it, and find your way.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's fine. Well, first of all, that's very sweet. It makes me feel good. But yeah, no, it's a strange thing. And then there's no moment that you're like, oh, now I'm good. You just kind of sort of notice like, oh, these sets seem to be going more consistently well.
Yeah, that's just, of course your career is blown up. You are you.
Oh, thanks.
You are a list.
I don't know about blown up, but I'm doing okay.
Yeah, amazing. And I just wanted to also ask, how did you start comedy?
I started in Boston a long time ago.
Joe Wang know you.
Yeah,
you guys know each
I know
other.
Joe. Yeah. I love Joe. Yeah, he was. We were both there at the same time. He was great. But I started right after high school, and I always wanted to do it. And I was like, when I graduate, I'll start doing stand up. And then
like 18.
Yeah, I was 18, and then I graduated high school, and then a few months passed because I was too scared to go, and then I went into Boston and just kind of like walked around the city, and I saw a little open mic Wednesday at this place called Chops Lounge, which is no longer there. And then I went home and looked in the yellow pages and found it.
Like a yellow page.
Yeah.
I heard that to torture people without leaving a mark, you can slap the yellow page on their stomach.
What?
I just heard that. I heard that from somebody. So like, they were just telling me like, I said that I'm happy my mom is home with my kids when I'm touring because I don't want my maid to torture the kids. So they said, well, when your mom is taking a nap, they can actually slap them on the stomach with a yellow page book. I'm like, what's a yellow page book?
I mean, the yellow pages were like big and thick. You could kill somebody with that.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, it's just random. Sorry. So you find the
totally
location.
Acceptable. I found it. I called them and I said, "Hey, it's an open mic. I want to be a comedian." And they said, "Yeah, just show up." And it was an Asian restaurant, by the way.
Chop. So, I heard chop is chopstick. Like
Chop's Lounge.
Yeah, Chop's Lounge.
Which I thought was like steak, but it was Asian. I don't know. Anyways, they were like, "Yeah, come." I won't do the impression of the guy on the phone, but he said, "Come Wednesday," and then I showed up and a guy named.
Can I do it with you? Can I be the guy on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Ring. Hello.
Hi, my name's Joe, and I'm a nervous teenager. I'd like to do comedy.
You want comedy? You have to buy dumpling soup so you can do comedy. You know that, right?
Sure.
Do you have money to buy food?
Yeah. I'll borrow some from my mother.
How much money you bring? We don't want tips, but we do.
I don't know how much money should I put. $20.
$20 is good. Yeah.
Okay, $20 and I can do comedy.
Yeah. You come. When you coming?
Wednesday.
Let me calculate. 1, 2, 3. 周三. Wednesday when?
I don't know.
8 p.m. right?
Yes, please.
Okay, there's people don't stay. They buy food. We kick them out after they pay. So nobody watching. Only chef and me and my wife, my daughter watching. Watching you.
Oh, okay.
We don't understand what you say. We laugh if you want.
Yes, please laugh.
Okay, thank you. Tell your friend good thing about us.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
再见.
What? It was basically like that.
Right?
Yeah. It was very similar to that. Perfect impression.
Can you imagine you have that voice record and when you feel a little depressed, you listen to that? That would be so amazing.
That would be amazing, yeah, if I had that first recording, which I went, by the way, and it went really well, my set.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And my jokes were very bad. I mean, it went well to me at the time. If I listened now, would be embarrassed. I said, I went to the Celtics game. There was a lot of empty seats for a team called the Celtics. I said things like that. And then I said, I went to the bar, the restaurant Cheers. Nobody knew my name. Do you know that TV show?
Cheers.
Yeah. The song was Where Everybody Knows Your Name. It wasn't. But I was 18 years old.
Yeah, so that's very smart. That's very smart.
Thank you. But so it went well, and then they said, you got to come back next Wednesday. And I said, great.
Bring your friends. Tell the good things about us.
Yeah. And so I started coming every Wednesday, and then I did every Wednesday. I would do one set a week for like 3 minutes. And then eventually someone said, how come I never see you at the show on Sunday at the Comedy Vault? And I said, I didn't know there was a show on Sunday. And they said, oh, yeah, you got to come to that. So I started doing every Sunday and Wednesday. And then eventually people would say, there's another show on Tuesdays. And that's how I got started.
It's beautiful. And I really think all the young comedians who want to start comedy should listen to this real quick because they just like, hey, I think I'm very funny. I want to stand up. Can I be on a show? Everybody do that right now. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what? No. Do open mic. They're like, no. But I'm like really funny. I'm like, do the open mic. The thing is like you have to wait for people to ask you,
right.
Would you like to be on that show? That's when you are going to be at that show. Because the thing is like you can, that's why I say you can't fuck your way to the top in comedy. You just cannot fuck your way in comedy because you can fuck your way to a spot and you go on stage, you bum the shit out of this.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's a great point.
You're going to bum.
Yeah, you can try, but you'll probably eat shit.
Yeah, it's one take.
Yeah.
It's not like in movies, you suck the dick, you like do the thing, then you are not good. You suck the dick again, the producer like, let me hire you an acting coach. Then you don't cry, then you do eye drop, they cut it out. There's like a tear and everything looks amazing. You get an Oscar from sucking dicks.
Right.
But in comedy, the dick can't fly in and be like, be funny, do this. Right. It's just gonna be bumming. So that's why I sometimes I'm not a nice person when I see somebody who is like so beautiful, have so much followers, they want to do comedy, and they don't do any open mic, and they just feel like they can just charm their way in there, and then they refuse to do any open mic. They be on a show, they're like, and then they bomb. I'm so happy. I've never been that happy since I trapped my husband. Like I'm just like, you have you have giraffe legs and you are tall and pretty, but fuck you. You are gonna feel what it looks like because they get love. Pretty people,
right?
Like they just get all the love. They are, especially the nice pretty people. They are the worst.
Right.
They are beautiful. They're like a supermodel. They're also nice, and then they also want comedy. I'm like, fuck you, and they won't do the work. And then they get people like, get off the stage. I'm just like, you should hear that. They would never hear that if they didn't try comedy. It's just so good. Make me feel so good.
Yeah, it's a weird, it's a much different time. It's funny, I always kind of laugh. People, young comics will ask me advice, and it's hard because I'm like, well, I started on a different planet than you. Like, there was no social media, obviously, and it's like the shows are all, everything's different now.
But I think social media is ruining people's minds. They can fart in a drawer and sell it and go viral. So they think with the following they have, like 2 million followers, I should become a stand-up comedy star. Right. You just can't. They don't, and because when you have that kind of following, you can't humble yourself up to do open mic. They don't want to do it. They're like, why should I do open mic when I have so much followers? Yeah,
I think everyone wants to shortcut a little bit more. But I'm the opposite. I went like too long of a road. It took me so long to be even remotely successful. So how do
I don't believe there is a shortcut. There is, you kind of can get in the thing you want earlier, but you are going to pay your dues.
Right.
You are going to get into a major club early, and then they see you suck, and your fans stop buying tickets to see you because they can watch your video for free at home.
Right.
Why would they pay to watch you live eating shit?
Right.
So then the clubs are like, no, they just don't give you spots anymore. Like the sensation went away because the people, I know people, they only do shows when they kind of ask for a favor and get hustled and just they get a spot. They only do that spot. Like they would do 2 shows a month, call themselves a comedian, and then they would just do their videos like social media.
Right.
And they want to tour. But I see people have way more following than me, don't do any show and want to tour, and they can't sell tickets.
Right.
Sometimes they sell the first one, but the next show, nobody come.
Right.
Like they can have 10 million followers. They can sell 5 tickets. Like that's serious. And I'm very happy to see that because people don't believe stand-up is a craft anymore. And with more like influencers trying to do it, and doesn't really happen the way they want, I think they are gonna understand it because they just say like, I don't want to open mic. I was sitting outside the Laugh Factory in like a lawn chair with an umbrella for a year. Every like a Tuesday, I just go there. And I have friends, they ask me now, they're like, I can't do that. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just like, I did that.
Right.
You think you're better than me? Like, why can't you do that? They're like, well, I can't do that. I'm a influencer. Like, I have so much followers. I don't want my fans to see that. They're going to be embarrassed. I'm like, then you don't do comedy. That's not a glamorous job.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. There's no real shortcut to being good at comedy.
Yeah, you
can sort of, like you said, shortcut your way into having a following, but you can't shortcut your way into being a quality comedian.
But the following is not a stand-up comedy following.
Right.
It's the following of you doing random shit.
Yeah.
It just, they don't want to see you do stand-up. They want to see you do weird shit.
Right.
That's literally true. I just believe that, and I know people hate me because, first of all, I don't really speak English. I don't know if you understand probably 20% of my thing.
I think you speak English quite well. I'm understanding everything you said.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
People just hate me. When they look at me, they're like, okay, this is a foreigner, don't speak English, and is being on the same show as me. Like, why? And they just don't understand. But like, because I work hard. I think it's a communist thing. It's like I come here by myself. I had $20 in my pocket. I'm kidding. My mom actually sold because legally you can only bring like $3,000. My mom sold $20,000 in my jacket.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's like
I don't
an
know why
action
she
film.
did that. I didn't know. That's the only time I felt true love because she's like slapping me around, and because when you are 16, you talk to a boy, you are a whore. Like she's like, you are a whore. I'm 24, have no boyfriend. Why don't you have boyfriend? I said, I don't know how to talk to them. She's like, be a whore, talk to them. You have to get married when you're 26. They expire. You expire. So I just really work hard. I started to do the open mic, I think 2019 in the winter, 2020 I think. 2019 in the winter, and I did the first open mic. I bombed, and then I just try to find all the open mic places. And now it's like not the phone book. You can actually go online. Like Comedy Bureau, they will list all the open mic places all over the city. I drive around to Santa Monica, to the Valley, and back, and just like sit around forever waiting for it. Then I'm like, no, I don't have time for this. Let me buy a club. And I bought a comedy club on Melrose in 2 months. So I started the open mic. You just basically sign up online, like a yoga studio. Every hour there's an open mic.
Right.
There's 6, 7, 9 comedians sign up. One is hosting. But back then, I don't have anybody hosting. I don't even know anybody. So I host every hour.
Wow.
10 hours a day. I'm just sitting there.
Oh my God.
10 hours a day. Also, it helps if you don't like your kids and your husband. Like I'm not home.
Sure. Yeah, I guess
10 hours a day. I just start hosting. I go doing writing, and posting videos on TikTok and Instagram. Just my funny videos. I thought it was funny, but it's all stupid. Until one thing that's funny come out, it go viral. Then I just like, oh, they want me to talk about being Chinese and how my mom abused me. And then I start writing jokes that based on my materials that goes viral. It's actually all the materials that authentic that goes viral. I study.
Interesting. So now, does your mother live here?
She moved to USA 3 years ago to help me with my daughter. Now she lives there for full time.
And you guys get along now?
Well, I just learned that the new skill is to surrender. Like you don't argue with her; she's always right.
Right.
You get what you want. It's like having a Chinese mom is like having a wife.
Wow.
Like your wife is always right. You never argue with her. You always bring her flowers. And whenever she thinks you are stupid, you're like, yes, mom. Then just everything's nice. She's smiling more. The kids are all happy, and she takes care of everybody, and everything's fine. But when I start arguing with her, that's the end of my life. So I just learned to be a husband.
Wow.
It really works, Joe.
Okay. My wife's different than that.
You don't argue with her, right?
She's very sweet. We very rarely argue.
Yeah, because she's always right.
No, it's the other way around. I'm always right. And she knows it. Or else I make her go to the basement.
But you are a comedian, though. You can talk your way out of anything.
But she's a comedian also.
Oh.
Yeah.
2 comedians, what's going to happen? Do you just like keep it like back and forth, like a street dance?
We just keep it all in, then we just write jokes about the other one. And so we don't even know the other one was mad until we see their act. And we're like, oh, geez.
That's hilarious. I'm dying.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's actually very good. You don't know what you did wrong until the America knows.
Maybe that's a bit. Is this a bit? Maybe I just came up with a bit.
Yeah. Like I don't know what's wrong with me until I see the comments on TikTok. Yeah.
Do you read comments?
I used to get offended. Now I read them for materials.
Yeah.
Do you know, Joe?
Quite hurtful.
It's hilarious, Joe. There is a joke I did of the little black mermaid. I said, why would you so concerned about the little mermaid? You know, is a fish. Why you care about the color of the skin? You know, I use a head chef at Nobu, like things like that. And then somebody's like, some crazy. I'm like, when does a fake fish princess become a precious part of the white history? And then somebody got mad. They're like, well, how about they make a Tiana Asian and make a Mulan white? Like, that's the joke, like the comment. I'm just like, that is so ridiculous that I should write something about this.
Right.
I'm like, one of somebody commented Tiana to be Asian.
I don't think I know who Tiana is.
She's like a black princess, right? From Louisiana, right?
Oh, it's like a Disney movie?
Is Tiana black? She's black, and people were like, if you can make the mermaid black, you should make a Tiana Asian.
I feel like I live under a rock. Sorry, I don't know any of these
I don't, because it's also Tiana. Like a Disney. I don't know either. Right. I have to check who's Tiana. I know Mulan. She's Chinese. She's a Chinese story.
I didn't know she was Chinese, though.
Yeah, you thought she was Japanese.
I know Moulin Rouge. That's French.
Moulin Rouge is a French thing. Yeah.
Damn it.
That's,
I'm going to catch up on my Disney movies now.
Mulan is Mulan. Mulan is a different,
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That I knew. I've seen the posters for Mulan, but I never looked close enough to find out that
the comments are pretty ridiculous. But like, do you read them?
Every once in a while I will. On YouTube, on my own personal YouTube, I will. And then I avoid Reddit, though. Reddit
is evil.
What's that?
Reddit is evil.
Yeah, Reddit's a horrible
I think
place.
Reddit is for people who are incels to express their feelings.
Yeah, they're horrible people, but that's another study I read, is that a lot of like internet, like people that are mean on the internet, like trolls and assholes, they're just genuinely bad people. And also it's important to remember, we're the ones trying.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything.
So how do you react to hate comments? Like there's comments that's really hateful towards me, and I'm pretty sure you have some too.
Yeah, I just block. Sometimes I block and report if it's really
bad.
Yeah, if someone will be like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking fuck you" or whatever, I'll report them or whatever.
Maybe it's your wife, right?
I'm a big blocker.
I'm gonna fucking fuck you. You're like, what, honey? What?
Big fan of the block. A mute possibly.
Yeah.
But I block. Some comics are like, don't block. That lets them know they got to you or whatever. Just mute them. Which, by the way, Twitter now. Mm-hmm. It shows up if you mute somebody and they tweet at you, it says, here's a comment from someone that you muted.
Yeah.
You just click on it. So it's like, well, that defeats the purpose of muting somebody.
Yes, but Joe, I feel like if it's not too disgusting, awful, you should keep the hate comments because your other fans are going to argue with them. It created 200 comments.
The algorithm.
Algorithm is going to push the video more.
Algorithm is big. Yeah, I guess so. But then I have to deal with this person again later writing, fuck you or whatever.
Yeah, I just leave them. Like I'm a Chinese person. Like I don't really have friends, and I don't believe in anything. I believe in the check that cash and algorithm. Algorithm is a beautiful boyfriend. Like you do what when you suck dick right, they give you all the views and likes and popularity. When you like, I don't feel like sucking dick today. Just put it on your face. No, I don't want it. No. Okay, and then 0 views. 2 million followers with 20 views.
Right,
That's definitely algorithm fucking you.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to feed the algorithm the thing they want. When you stop doing it, you post every day, then on Monday you're like, I'm not posting because it's your wedding, right? And then on Tuesday, I start posting again, I don't get any views. And next week on Friday, they're like, why don't you post on Tuesday? I'm getting married. Okay, but what's the excuse for next Thursday? You are not posting. I'm having an abortion. Yeah, but you can post when you are getting put out, right? Like, why don't you post? It's becoming like a thing. Like, it's toxic for your mental health.
Yeah, no, it's not good. And
you get punished.
Yeah, it's one of the I guess I should either hire somebody, or it's one of the reasons I don't maybe sell as many tickets as some people, because I just can't. I have an idea for you. Please,
I have an idea for you, Joe. You sit down one day on Monday. You just sit down at 9 a.m. I pretty you can't wake up at 9. You are a comedian. Like 1 p.m. Let's say you sit there and you go to Facebook account manager, which would auto schedule all of your videos.
Right.
So you're gonna schedule for the 4 months. Every day there's a video. There's 30 videos. You have 30 videos in your library, and you are going to assign them to every day. So they're just gonna be posting. I would say 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. is kind of like the time that I like to go viral. You just have them all scheduled. It's gonna be posting. Like today, you don't even look at your phone. There's one video out. Tomorrow, there's one video coming out.
Right.
And you're gonna write something. For example, like on June 12th, maybe like June 14th, 16th, 18th, you are somewhere. So at that day, you'll be like, come to see me, blah 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 blah. Which club? It's just gonna be scheduled. So if you don't want to hire somebody right now, you haven't met somebody you like, you just have them scheduled, and you post a photo, you post a story, is bonus. But it's already happening.
Right.
It's on your Facebook reel. It's on your Instagram. It's just happening. It's like it's worth sit down one day, just like a content scheduling day, and then you just don't care.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
It just take one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bad at business.
I'm good at
it.
I'm good at business and
Did you
also
run my account?
Yeah, I sell out everything, including my husband's. Both of them. They left. Yeah, I think that would be perfect. Seriously, like the thing about you is easy is because you have so much amazing content.
Oh,
but for other people, like you don't have enough good stuff, but you have a lot of stuff. I mean, I can talk to you. I have my team helping Godfrey with his website and flyer dates and everything, because he didn't have a website. I'm like, what? Then Godfrey's like, there's a browser on a computer. I'm like,
yeah, I'm better than some. I'm somewhere in the middle, but I got a meeting with a guy. I got my manager on. I got a couple people. I'm gonna blow up soon. Don't you?
You're blowing up. You're a Joe List, but it's just amazing to you have. It's just so easy for you. 30 video for you is like nothing.
Right.
Yeah, you have like 300 video like right now. You just schedule the whole month. I'm saying, I know you think like, oh, 1 video a day. Yeah, it's like 1 apple a day. It's just like.
Apple a day keeps the algorithm
going. Yeah, keep the algorithm hard.
Right, got to keep it hard.
1 clip a day, keep the algorithm hard.
I feel like you're making parenting in China seem really bad. I'm terrified of both things. I'm never going to go to China. That's easy.
But you can go to China. Just don't talk.
Don't talk and don't have a mother from there.
How about you go to China like me, go to America? You only speak Chinese.
Wait, what?
You can only speak Chinese.
What do I do? Just guess? Take a stab at it?
You say Chinese, so you don't say anything that's super smart and sophisticated and trigger people.
What's the easier language to learn, Chinese or English?
I think English is easier to learn, but Chinese you can learn. It's just gonna take more time. But when you are older, it's not like you are stupid. It's just you don't have enough time to commit to it. 40 hours a week, I would say, to learn Chinese.
Oh, yeah. Kids learn much better. Kids are better at learning instruments
they are.
and languages.
My son can speak both languages.
Now, how many languages do you speak?
I speak Chinese and English. I learned Japanese, but then I stopped learning Japanese. I just realized that I should learn English better, but I still failed in that.
So your English is like spectacular.
I mean, I can speak. You
know,
you are smart. You can understand because you read. But like when I go to Kentucky, people are like, huh?
Right.
Like what? So anyway, I would love to. Yeah, we can. You can meet my assistant when you have time in LA. I'm just gonna do friendly little thing. Just she can actually help you schedule a few videos. So just for fun.
Okay, yeah, I need.
It's fine.
Somebody. I have people randomly writing to me all the time, being like, "You're embarrassing. You should have more followers. What's wrong with you? Get a person."
You know Jiaoying, right?
Yeah.
You know him, and. I met, I think around like a month and a half ago. Joe is like, how do I have more followers? And I just basically we were at Wendy's, not to brag, but he took me to Wendy's. I saw Chinese.
He really does need more followers.
And after he listened to me and he started doing what I asked him to do, he went from like 30,000 followers to 144,000.
What?
In a month and a half.
Oh my God!
I'm not bragging, and I'm not getting paid for this. Because he's my friend.
That's insane.
You're my friend.
Yes.
So I'm just
I feel like I'm a better friend than Joe Wong, for God's sake.
You are a better friend.
I drove out to Hollywood for this.
Yes. And he came here even though he found out, he didn't walk away in the middle, even he found out I wasn't Lucy Liu or Ali Wong. It was pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. Yeah. Like it's just very easy for you because you are so funny and you have so many materials. It's an algorithm. It's not anything other than the algorithm. Algorithm is just something random.
Yeah, you got to feed it. I know about the feed it and the business.
Yeah, I think that's the least is one a day.
Right.
From you schedule them.
All right, I'm on it.
Yeah,
you heard it here first, folks.
We'll talk about it after that. You can text me. And how long are you staying here?
I'm here today and then tomorrow, and then I go back Thursday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Cool. Yeah, I'll text you. I'll call you about that. But that's very easy for you. For you, like I can see you can get to 400K like in a few months.
What?
Yeah, but you have to. There's at least one video a day. But if you want me to like really just tell you that it's like 2 to 3 a day.
2 to 3 a day?
Yeah, just to schedule them.
This is another thing I'm talking about that changed. I've shot 3-hour specials in 3 years, which to me is insane. Nobody does that. And people are like, you need to come up with more stuff. And I'm like, 3 hours a day? And they're like, no, you need 1 a day. You need a minute a day.
For me, one of your 1 hour special, we can literally have, I would say, like 100 clips.
A lot of clips.
And also when you're in a club, when you do any crowd work, those are going to go viral. Like, because you are so... It's so organic and it's authentic. That's kind of things like people just like watch it. It's just so easy for you.
I appreciate it. We got to hang out more because these compliments are really making me feel like $1 million.
I'm telling you, if we do that, I would say now it's June, right? Around like now it's June. I think like October. I would say 400.
That's when I'm having my baby.
Yeah. 400K.
I need 400,000 followers by the time the baby is born, or else I take my own life.
401K.
And this child will grow up fatherless, folks. Well, this is going to blow up anyway. It's Ali Wong and John Mulaney on the same podcast.
Yeah,
it's going to be huge.
It's huge. But I think all clip of me being the Chinese restaurant owner, Chops Lounge is going to go viral.
Okay.
Like whenever you want to remember the day you decided to become a comedian, the day Joe List was born.
What about this little bit of ankle you see here? I think this could go viral.
I think that's...
See this? This is the height of fashion.
I think we should charge $10 extra.
Oh, Oh God, we gotta wrap up.
We're gonna wrap up. So, what's your rules of comedy? Like for advice for your rules, you're not telling them to do the same, but like for you, what works?
For me, I don't know about rules. I try to record my sets and listen to them, and then keep coming up with new stuff and do stuff that I think is funny and hasn't really been done before. I guess.
I love that. Listen to your set is a powerful part.
Yeah, I got to listen to sets and just try to be funny. I try to be of service to the audience. That's what I try to do.
Amazing. That's great. I also wanted to find out when are you, like, what's your coming up tour dates you want to tell?
I got a bunch. I don't know when this comes out. June 16th and 17th. I'm in Columbus, Ohio. I know that. And then in July.
Funny Bones?
Funny Bone, yeah.
Well, me too. I'm doing the Funny Bones, but
August. Beautiful.
September, I think.
And then July, I'm in Irvine, California, and San Jose and Dallas.
Nice.
And I do Irvine later in the year.
Nice.
And then there's dates at comedianjoelist.com and then at Joe List Comedy on Instagram. And then the biggest thing is my YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube. I have a special on there already. And I have another special in the can coming soon.
Oh my God, so excited. What's the name of the special on YouTube right now?
The one that's out now is called This Year's Material. It came out last year. It has 2.1 million views, but I would love for you to watch it at home, wherever you are.
Watch it at home.
And then I have another special called I Hate Myself. That has 9 million views. That's not on my page, but it's out there on YouTube.
Amazing. Let's chop them up and feed the algorithm.
We must.
We must.
Get the album.
Yeah, we must. Thank you so much. Catch me on tour. I love you guys so much, okay? I am in Seattle, June 11th. You're going to miss it this Sunday. It's sold out. Second one would be Texas, June 14 to 18. And I'm in North Carolina, June 22 to 23rd. Back to New York, June 27th. I'm coming all over America. JiaoyingSummers.com. Jiaoying Summers everywhere. Thank you. Bye.